Hi there, and welcome to another week of Soulfully Guided. I'm your host, Carmel-Anne. Today is an extra special show for me. It's a public holiday in Australia, and it is Australia Day. So to everyone that celebrates Australia Day, I hope you're having an amazing day. What's so special about it for me is that my kids, obviously being a public holiday, are home, and my 5-year-old is tuning in, listening live in her bedroom. So Alex, if you know, Mummy loves you, and thank you for watching me. So very special hello to my beautiful daughter Alex and Sophia, who's having a nap. But I'm very in a chill mode this week, al natural, as you can tell, so enjoying the festive or celebrative day. So I thought I would share what's going on with Soulfully Guided this week. So we are going into a caller later on. So if you're tuning in live, please let us know you're here. The network will be able to respond and bring through a caller for us, and we'll be able to read your cards. And I am so honoured as part of our small country community. We have a Pride Festival coming up. So for anyone that is local to the Maryborough, Victoria, Australia region, we are having our Pride Festival this week, if it's not too hot. So we don't want our beautiful queens in those wonderful costumes and you know, fully dressed and makeup to be melting in the hot Australian sun. So if the weather permitting, we've got a caller in. So hi Diana, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. You came in quick. So can you just give me a moment?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so we're going to the Mill House for the Pride Festival this Saturday, and there's also something else I want to share, which we'll do after the reading. Now, so thank you for calling in. I'm a little bit everywhere this week. So what would you like to ask for your question?
Just a general reading.
A general reading?
Yes, ma'am.
Excellent. Let's get started. So how are you feeling today?
I feel really good.
Excellent. All right, so let's can we please have a general reading, please? General reading. Okay. Okay. Some advice about that. Oh wow, okay. General reading and okay. So an outcome card, please. Wow. And some advice and guidance. Okay. So really beautiful cards. It is not just about all onwards and upwards. There's some slight advice here and some advice to avoid setbacks. Looking from where you've come from, it seems to be a real shift for you. If it hasn't happened, it is coming. I wonder if you've been juggling too much and people have been wanting too much of you, and it's just really exhausting for you. Have you been experiencing that lately?
Yes, ma'am.
Yep. So
I sure have.
look, so what I want you to do, things can turn around for you and really positively. I see big shifts for you. Even though these will come naturally, I still want you to have some boundaries in place. And, the way you spend your time and how much you offer to people, I want you to be really mindful of that. So while the change is coming good and strong and big, there's also little things you can do to, rather than rely on fate alone or chance, you want to make the best out of what's coming to you. So set those boundaries, let those wheels go in motion. And it is a really, like, there's, you know, beautiful cards. You got the Two of Cups, if you can see these cards, and the Ten of Pentacles. So the way I look at this, the focus that could be on your life right now is about relationships and, you know, finding your happiness, finding what makes you happy and complete. So not only in an everyday life kind of way, but also in an emotionally fulfilled way. So if you're not in a relationship, I'd look for people that really connect with you. It is a good time to meet people. If you are in a relationship, this is my favorite card to get, that reflects friendships, connections, and being around, you know, real loved ones. It's an opportunity that instead of going from this place of being drained and sort of, you know, people, you know, and not saying even with bad intentions, but people taking so much from you energetically and your time, you get into this space, this opportunity where people see, you know, your loved one, especially in a relationship, will see you equally. And there's this level of respect and mutual love and appreciation of each other and seeing eye to eye. I think it is, you know, the whole package. So I would look at that.
Right.
Yeah, look, are
Yes,
you in a
ma'am.
relationship?
No, ma'am.
You are? Do you feel
No,
this reflects your, sorry? Oh, no. Okay.
I'm not
So,
in a relationship.
okay. So when you do meet a potential suitor, I want you to be very mindful of what you want in a relationship, because you have a lot of happiness coming with you in a relationship. So please don't feel like, you know, you need to settle. And I'm not saying that you would do that, but, you know, happiness is finding its way to you, okay? So don't ever settle,
Yes.
because you will find someone who really loves you for who you are inside and out. And it's the complete package. You know,
Awesome.
it's a really nice place to be. But also, if we don't break that cycle of overgiving and overburdening, you may be
I've
naturally a
been
people
doing that.
pleaser. You've been
Yes.
doing that.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
the warning here is, if you only look at what's in front of you, or you only think you've only got one option, and you don't sort of look around you or consider the other options, it's going to be physically exhausting and drain you. So the beauty is you've got the potential to have this wonderful relationship romantically, but also connect with friends in a different light. But to do that, we need to break the cycle of people pleasing, because you're not going to get what you're, you know, fully capable of getting. And, you know, you need an equal balance. And it's not, you know, where we say tit for tat or, you know, cent for cent, but you can't just be giving all the time. It's about receiving and appreciating people that want you to feel good as you want them to feel good. So if you continue to people please, it's going to take your spark out and drain you physically. So before you know, there's a lot of happiness coming to you, but before you overgive yourself, just give to yourself first, and think twice. I don't want to say to shut off to all the world or everyone, but just be mindful of how much of your energy you're giving to people and how much you've got left for yourself. And this will be a huge shift for your relationship as well.
Just
So how
backing
do you
up
feel
what
about
I already know.
that? Okay.
I can relate to all of that.
It's different you when a stranger tells you stuff like that, and it's like, yes, okay. But you know, I don't want to make this a burden for you. I want to make it a blessing. So we tackle these things slowly, with calm and with, you know, reason. We're not going to think we're going to change overnight and make the situation more difficult. So do you think you could, even by starting to think twice before you say yes to everything, you could just take that little step?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I sure will.
And,
Thank you
this
so
is
much
really,
for your time.
that's okay. This is a good time for you. So enjoy it.
Yes, ma'am. Well, thank you very much.
You are welcome. Thank you for calling in. And for everyone else, I'd like to share, we also have, if you're local, we have a wonderful psychic expo that's coming up through a psychic expo company that's called Love and Light Events. So they are by Miguel and Jet, and they're just the most wonderful people that I really wanted to mention them today. So if you're a local or if you're even interested in psychic expos around Australia, check out their Facebook page and give them a follow. That's Love and Light Events. And their website is loveandlightevents.com.au. And I had my first near-death experience living in Australian country. So if you want to hear about that, tune in next week and I'll tell you about my really silly experience that was very, very scary. So I'm willing to share that publicly. Bit embarrassing, but it was, a bit funny now that I'm safe. I can laugh about it, but it wasn't so funny at the time, so you can hear that. So thanks for listening in, everyone, and thank you, Alex, for listening to Mummy, and we'll see you next week for another show of Soulfully Guided. A big thank you to A1R Psychic Radio and Moonstrike TV. Bye.